Boy, Adam.
Come on, Adam. Get that.
What's going on, guys? It's K-Dub here with another episode of Crypto Zombie. So today is Tuesday. Shout out to everybody that came out last night to the live stream. It was really fun. I'm hanging out with Cryptobobby, Crypto99, Crypto Candor. So thank you guys again. That was a really good time. And if we have a look at what's going on today, we kind of have a mix of red and green. Ethereum only down 0.68%. Bitcoin still going up 1.55%. So if we have a look over here, obviously CoinMarketCap says it's going up 1.8%. So not too bad. We've seen a little bit of a decline. I think we kind of peaked out around $273 billion yesterday. We've kind of taken a little bit of a fall to 268, but we're still seeing Bitcoin dominance pull back a little bit, which means some of that is being distributed into the alts most likely. So that's really what's going on in the market today. If we have a look at the biggest gainer, well, we have Dogecoin up 14.55%, followed by Power Ledger, 10x, Loom, Wax, Loopring, Decred, and Decentraland. So what's going on with Dogecoin lately? Well, I think a lot of people might have been getting excited over the fact that Robinhood has now officially added support for Dogecoin. So that's probably where that run-up came from. So moving on to the news from yesterday, we were all excited about Blackrock and getting involved in cryptocurrency. So the CEO came out to clarify the rumors, where basically he said that there's nothing serious happening at the moment. He hasn't exactly heard, people asking for crypto related investments, but they are simply looking at them. They're exploring them. They're seeing how they work. They're just watching them essentially. So that's basically what he said. If you want, I'll leave a link in the description to that. He kind of clarifies it in this video right here as well. However, on a similar topic, you see that according to Bloomberg, more than 30 people have responded to the SEC's call for public comments over the CBOE Bitcoin ETF filing. The commission also said that the number of respondents far exceed the last time such a request for opinions was made on a BTC ETF application back in April. So it says such a frenzy is being generated by the call for public comments that the responses are starting to spill over into other areas of regulation. For example, out of 21 comments on the Commission's broad ETF rule publication, 19 of them are about the recent CBOE ETF filing. It appears responders are utilizing any and every means to get their message across to the SEC. So also, kind of on another similar topic, we have Coinbase. So they've recently received approval from the SEC and FINRA or FINRA to list digital coins considered to be securities. So a Coinbase representative told Bloomberg that the SEC and FINRA had authorized the exchange to acquire security dealers Keystone Capital Corp., Venovate Marketplace Incorporated, and Digital Wealth LLC. The deal will allow Coinbase to extend its offerings with security tokens and to operate as a broker-dealer, an alternative trading system, and a registered investment advisor. So there was this article that came out and it said Coinbase can now list securities, but is legal discrimination against the middle class justified? Very interesting read. I will drop this below. Not going to go into that right now, guys. So before I get into the news, I wanted to just talk about cointimemachine.com. Basically, this is a really fun website. You could just see what you would have made had you bought back in the day. So they give you the example. What if I had invested $1,000 in Bitcoin October 9th of 2010? You would have 10,661 Bitcoin that would be worth over $71.5 million by today's standards. But you could do it with any coin. For example, let's say if I just do $1,000 in NEO, I don't know. Let's pick something from 2017, right? Let's say not October. Say I bought it like April 5th or something. $1,000 then would have got you 5,413 NEO, and you would have $194,000. Wow, that's crazy. So yeah, check that guys out. Pretty cool. So I want to get into some coin news today. So the first thing I wanted to talk about was Auger. So this is the decentralized platform for prediction markets. It says it has seen a sizable amount of money flow through the site since its launch last week. According to data from DApp Radar, over 3,500 ETH, or $1.65 million, has been transacted on the platform in the last 7 days, with an impressive 1,177 ETH in just the last 24 hours alone. So I know it's been a long wait, 3 years in the making, but it's pretty cool to see people actually using the platform. So that's pretty incredible. There you go. There's a DApp that's being used right now on Ethereum. I also wanted to talk about Genesis Vision. So you have, LMAX Digital Partnership over here. So Genesis Markets is partnering up with the first institutional crypto exchange, LMAX Digital. They say, we will try our best not to overhype it, but strap yourselves in. We're in for a wild ride. So much for not overhyping, right? So the LMAX exchange, essentially it says, scope-wise, we're talking about a company of such size that it provides liquidity to brokers and liquidity providers, top shelf. So the main features of LMAX Digital is the possibility of direct exchange of fiat money for cryptocurrencies and vice versa. LMAX Digital offers crypto fiat pairs for trading using high-capacity, low-latency matching venue based on LMAX exchange proprietary technology. In the future, they say, we are hoping to provide similar conditions to clients of Genesis Vision and Genesis Markets, allowing them to make fiat investments for further conversion to crypto and investments with managers. And here they are right here shaking hands. There's the official partnership. Moving on. We do have, now I found this to be really cool. So Ontology is linking up with CertiK. So I originally thought these guys were called CertiK because they have the capital K. And when I first watched their video, the guy in the video was saying CertiK. Now I guess they're just going by CertiK. So anyway, that's a side note. But Ontology on Tuesday, which I don't know, Tuesday, that's today. So they said it was partnering with CertiK, a formal verification platform, to enhance the security of smart contracts and blockchain systems. The partnership will work towards strengthening security and reliability within the Ontology network. So if you guys don't know what formal verification is, it's the use of logical language to describe standards and use strict mathematical deduction to examine whether the given system meets requirements. Essentially, guys, look at it as auditing smart contracts. We kind of see this with QuantStamp as well. They had the recent one with Binance. So they say, we look forward to work with CertiK and bring more real cases of smart contract formal verification, solve blockchain security pain points, and create an ecosystem with high security. And that is from Jun Lee, the founder of Ontology, which I do agree. We definitely do need this in the future. You know, we've seen a lot of buggy smart contracts get released. We've seen people lose money, hackers, theft, all kinds of craziness, coins getting minted out of thin air. So I really do think that, formal verification of smart contracts, auditing, I think is very, very necessary moving forward in the future. So that's a really great partnership coming out of those guys. We do also have some Waltonchain news. As usual, Waltonchain just always going to these places, making the partnership. So they've recently attended the Korean Blockchain Enterprise Promotion Association's founding conference held at the Korean National Assembly, and they've signed a partnership agreement with Korea Food and Livestock Promotion Center. So that's more dealing with the Waltonchain. They're doing the food side now. So that's pretty good news for them. I also wanted to talk super quick about Komodo tokens. So now you can buy it at physical locations through Netcoins. So that's pretty cool. You can actually physically go buy some Komodo via Netcoins. I also wanted to I know I'm kind of rapid firing, but there's just so much coin news. I just want to just get it all out. So we also have Neo. So they've recently launched a 4-month blockchain game development competition in order to encourage more game developers to use Neo to develop blockchain games. So the organizer, which is NEL, which is New Econo Lab, they're kind of like, so, you have City of Zion, you also have NEL. They revealed that the competition was open for registration from May. And they say, due to a high amount of bonus number of enrolled applicants today, it has already exceeded over 100. This is their kind of promotion project, etc. And then I just wanted to say that the activity requirements are: the work must be completed by December 31st, the gas reduction requirements should be applied by the developer, and you need NGD approval. So that's pretty cool. I mean, that'll be going on for quite some time. I'm interested in seeing what comes out of that. We also have Perlin, the mysterious ICO that everyone's been talking about. So stealth mode has officially been deactivated. It's time to say hello to the world. They had a recent Medium article where they kind of, discuss everything that's been going on. If you take a look at the website is completely unlocked. You can see they have a crap ton of investors, including Bitmain, FBG Capital, GBIC. So, I mean, we've heard some issues about that. We've heard about potentially the seed investment being really ridiculously low compared to the private round investment. So we'll have to have a look at that as well. But if you guys want, you can go to perlin.net and finally have a look at that for yourselves. So we also have a Wellington businesswoman has raised $1.2 million to develop a tech platform which will verify the origins of apparel in the garment industry in a quest to end modern-day slavery. So Samantha Jones, she's already an accomplished entrepreneur with a number of other businesses as well. For example, she did do this one right here, which is Little Yellow Bird, and they do uniforms, but everything is, fair trade so you know what I mean, sustainably made, ethically produced, all of that nature, stuff like that. So this is already a successful business that she's already been involved in. So now she's also working with garments in relation with NEM as well. So she's going to use this to track the products from the origin to the point of sale, just like she did with Little Yellow Bird. So that's pretty cool news. I kind of haven't seen NEM in the news for a while, so that's always interesting to see NEM as well. So moving on to some crypto news, we have blockchain platform Block1 is close to announcing a new fundraising round, bringing in Peter Thiel and Chinese billionaire Jihan Wu's Bitmain Technologies Limited as new investors, according to people familiar with the matter. That's amazing, guys. So EOS has a $4 billion ICO, and then Block1 is now doing their new fundraising round as well. These guys are definitely going to be rolling in a lot of money. I could definitely tell you that. So we also have coming out of China. So it says, with recent reports out of China on the success of their ICO crackdown, pundits are saying that this is paving the way for China to issue its own digital currency. Now, this isn't the first time we've heard, nations and different places saying that they want to have their own digital currency. So you have the People's Bank of China. They have applied for a number of digital currency patents. So it says this proposed digital currency would see it as a substitute for cash. It would be stored in digital wallets managed by commercial banks. Payments could be made using the digital currency, and this would greatly reduce transaction costs. Also, the Digital Currency Research Institute of the PBOC has recently applied for a new patent for a digital wallet that would allow users to track their trading history. In fact, since May 29th, according to the State Intellectual Property Office of China, the Chinese Central Bank Digital Currency Research Institute has published 4 patent applications related to digital currencies. So they have these are the 4. So 1 is query method and query system for digital currency transaction information. 2 is a synchronization method, terminal and system for digital currency wallets. 3 is a digital currency exchange method and system. And 4 is method and system for query associated accounts based on digital currency wallets. So that is interesting. I wouldn't be surprised if you see some of these countries moving to their own digital currency. I mean, it probably is annoying to have to keep printing the paper, dealing with all the metals, the coins, the quarters, right? So yeah, I mean, possibility we could see that. So big time in the news this week, super big, is IBM. Now, IBM has been in the news definitely a lot when it comes to blockchain and all this other stuff. So they have 2 stories actually today. The first one is a startup called Stronghold, which is launching USD Anchor, which will run on the rails of Stellar blockchain and use its consensus mechanism to verify transactions. The token will be backed 1-for-1 with US dollars, held at a Nevada chartered trust company called Prime Trust, which in turn will deposit the cash at banks insured by the Federal Deposit Insurance Corp. IBM is partnering on the initiative with Stronghold and said that it will explore various use cases for the token with its financial institution clients. Stronghold acts as an anchor or an on and off ramp to the Stellar network. The startup will issue the digital asset, which represents a claim on US dollars deposited with Prime Trust and ultimately insured by the FDIC, the US agency created in 1933, whose sticker on the doors of bank branches has long reassured Americans that their money is safe. So that's the first story coming out of IBM. The second is that they are also launching a new research center through a partnership with Columbia University in a move aimed to boost blockchain application development and education initiatives. So it says opening Tuesday. I don't know if that means today, as in this Tuesday, or next Tuesday. It just says Tuesday. The center is located in the Manhattan campus of Columbia University in New York City and will, among other things, incubate blockchain applications through a combination of academic and technical expertise. So that's that. We also have, just really quick in other news, so you have U.S. computer technology multinational Oracle confirmed the general release of its blockchain platform. Oracle Blockchain Cloud Service, or OBCS, focuses on transaction efficiency and supply chain authentication, utilizing the Hyperledger Fabric as its basis. And then we also finally have, we have BitPay, the global crypto payments processor BitPay has been granted a BIT license by New York State's financial regulator. The recently acquired virtual currency license from New York State's Department of Financial Services will allow BitPay to do business with customers and companies based in the state. Additionally, New York-based business will be able to use BitPay to accept Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash for purchases worldwide. And if that's not enough, guys, we officially have a Bitcoin hood ornament on a Bentley. So, that being said, I want to say thanks for coming back to my channel, guys. I know the news was, whatever today. It wasn't really too much going on. So, what are you going to do, guys? It can't all be rainbows, moonshots, and Lambos, right? So, wanted to just say thank you so much for coming back to my channel. You guys are awesome. To everyone that's been subscribing, everyone that's been smashing on that like button, everyone that's been dropping me a comment, everyone that's been joining the Telegram group below. You guys are awesome. You're the reason that I do this every single day. That being said, my name is K-Dub. This is Crypto Zombie. Until next time, stay crypto and peace out.